we are worried as a family because we've just seen what Timmy Frank has said. And they've told us point blank that no family member will see him again. Now, instead of taking him back to ICPC, they brought him to DSS. As I'm talking to you, he has refused to get down from the car, and he told them that if you want to take me inside DSS custody, you will have to physically force me into doing this.
Supporters and family members of the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, on Monday stormed the street of Abuja in protest over his continued detention, accusing security agencies of ignoring court directives and subjecting the former governor to unfair treatment. Speaking during the protest, members of the family alleged that the former governor had been denied adequate medical attention and access to his personal physician despite existing court orders. They also accused security agencies of intimidation and harassment targeted at El-Rufai's family. One of his wives, Aisha Ahmed El-Rufai, said the family has endured days of uncertainty and emotional distress since his detention, insisting that due process and rule of law must be respected. According to her, the continued detention of the former governor despite legal proceedings sent wrong signal about Nigeria's democratic institution.
God said tomorrow we resume. Now, instead of taking him back to ICPC, they brought him to DSS. As I'm talking to you, he has refused to get down from the car, and he told them that if you want to take me inside DSS custody, you will have to physically force me into doing this, because you had an agreement when Judge Abdul Malik said I should go to DSS in the first instance. We told her that there are subsisting orders, and she said, look, let DSS and ICPC go and decide who will keep him. And you people decided that you're keeping me with ICPC. What has changed? Why are you bringing me here now? Now, we are worried as a family because we've just seen what Timmy Frank has said. And they've told us point blank that no family member will see him again. So what happens to his feeding? Does that mean that they will feed him themselves? We're asking this question. What if he refused to eat their food?
Adding his voice to the controversy, Bello El-Rufai, member of the House of Representatives and son of the former governor, condemned the detention and described it as an abuse of power. Bello said the family will continue to pursue all legal means to secure his father's release, insisting that justice must not be influenced by politics or personal interest.
Await one of our leaders, Senator Lawal Adamu, representing Kaduna Central, who's a representative of Malam, as I am as well, because he's from Kaduna North and I'm that member. I think this goes beyond Malam. It's really a shame what we've become as a nation. And a lesson to everybody that if we keep doing this back and forth, we have lost dignity and humanity. I don't need Malam, his legacy. If Malam's free or not, you still have an opposition to deal with. I am part of it. The best thing, if you are scared of an election, is to serve the people we represent, all of us. And technically, we're failing at that. But I got to the court late today. What I know is, and I heard the ICPC organization released a statement. That was a lie, outright lie. And this is not the first time. The last time I had to shame the institution, I intend to when we resume in the House, because I will deliver a petition to my colleagues, because Malam is my representative, not just my father. But the first lie they did was a few meters away from this house. They claimed they acquired wiretapping equipment. Unfortunately for them, I was there from the House of Reps next to my mother, and there was absolutely none. So what you should ask them as media men is, why didn't they provide pictorial evidence of what they had? That was the first slide.
He stated that while the family respects anti-corruption institution and judiciary, no Nigerian should be treated as guilty before the conclusion of legal proceeding. Bello further called on supporters to remain peaceful and law-abiding while the matter continues in court. The Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, however, dismissed allegations that El-Rufai was being maltreated in the custody. The commission maintained that the former governor had access to medical care, food and family visits, adding that his continued detention was connected to unresolved bail conditions and ongoing investigations.
The ICPC wishes to state categorically that these claims are false and misleading. I repeat, false and misleading. The facts of the matter. The ICPC's access control protocol, which permits visitors and grants them access between 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. has been in existence long before the current chairman assumed office. It is a standing institutional policy that applies to all persons in custody and even visitors. The families of all defendants and suspects in the ICPC custody, including the family in question, were duly informed of this protocol and have, until this incident, been in compliance. On the Friday in question, one of the defendant's wife and a housemaid were permitted to bring food to the defendant on no fewer than 3 occasions. 3.